welcome to another YouTube video. In this video we'll discuss how to add translation to our React app. So let's continue that. And so it's totally for the beginners or the fresh who are new to React and want to add a translation into their React app. So let's get started. So for that there are a lot of packages to add the translation, but the most popular one is I18 Next. So we'll be using this package. So let's add first install. So I already installed the package, so you need to run this command npm install react i18 next and i18 next as well, which is the core package for i18 next. So we'll be using both of these packages. So for that I already installed. So once the packages are installed, verify if they are there in the package.json. So they are already installed. Let's initialize the app first. So for initializing the resources and i18n, you need to import i18n from i18 next and import init react i18 next from react i18 next. So now we need to initialize the resources and specify the translation which we'll be using in our app. Okay, so use init react because we are adding in the React application, and then init the resources. So in resources we need to specify which translation we'll be using in our app. So by default it will be English, so we'll be adding the English, and we need to specify the translation. Normally we have the JSON file, but for now I'm just adding it here for understanding how it will work. So we can add a label hello, the key will be hello, and the label can be ELL. Oh, hello. And we need to add this label in the French file as well. So need to specify the French. It will be FR translation hello, hello, and let's see what is the translation of hello in French. We can use Google Translate for that. English to French. So this is the translation in the French. We can add the translation here. This is the key and these are the labels. So we'll be using this key inside our components to get the translated values if we change the translation from front end. Okay, so this initialize the resources. Now we need to specify the default language. So it will be English, and what will be the fallback language? Will be also English for now. Yeah. And if we want to translation in the app, then we just need to update this language using i18, and we'll see how it works later on in this tutorial. So this finishes our initialization of i18n in our app. Okay, let's see if everything is working in our app. Nothing is working. Okay, looks good. Okay, now let's go to app.js or component. So here we'll be adding a hook from the React i18 next, and we will use this hook to add the translation in our component. It's use translation from React i18 next, and inside that we'll be adding using that hook use translation like this. Let's see if everything is working. Yeah, it looks good. Initialization works fine. So now let's use this translated value inside our app. So we'll be checking the value, that is hello. So let's add in the p tag here. So it will be t hello, yeah, something like this. Okay, let's see if it's coming. Okay, it looks good, so everything works fine, and we got the English translation. Okay, now let's change it to French. Let's see what happens. It should show the French translation. So if I change it here, yeah, it's showing me the French translation. Okay, it looks good. So now this is like if you're changing it on runtime, like from the code. So maybe like if we give an option to the user to change it, so let's add quickly one more p tag for change. Yeah, let's add a p tag quickly so we'll see how it works. So it says change translation, maybe add it down there. Oh no, it goes down, maybe, yeah, it's, or we can remove this one so we can see. Okay, so change translation, and inside the translation, for now it should be a selector, but for now we can quickly add French, and this will be English. Okay, so it's showing French, English, like both two languages which we add there. Yeah, we'll move this one for now, and we'll keep this translated value here, and we can add one more label, translated value, maybe, yeah, for our understanding, like if it's changing or not. Okay, so in order to change it from the app directly, we can use i18n method. So first we need to import i18n. Yeah, maybe we can use it from here in app.js. i18n, and on click of this we can use i18n dot change language. Yeah, this one will change the language. So we need to specify the key. So here we will specify French like this, and for English we'll use en. It should match with the keys which we added inside here in our initialization. So if for English it's en, for French it's fr. Okay, so now let's quickly check. So if I click on English, it's showing me hello, so it's getting it from the English translated file. And if I add French, it's just changing to French, so it's doing it on runtime, and it's very quick, you can see. So yeah, maybe we can add just add a bit styling here, so cursor can be pointer, so it looks a bit cool. Okay, so now it's showing the cursor pointer there. So now it's changing to French, it's changing French, and if we change it to English, it will change into English. So that's the brief tutorial how to add the translation to our React app. We just need to add these packages, React i18 next and i18 next, and then initialize our app and specify the translations which we'll be using. So if the file is big, you can also create a JSON file and just add it here. For now, for understanding, I just input it here so we quickly understand. And inside your app.js in your component, you can use translation to get the translated text. You can also create a one hook, so you don't need to like import it here every time. So yeah, and also if you want to change, then you can use i18.change language method. Okay, that's it for today. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.